Imagine waking up tomorrow, not to an alarm clock, but to the realization that you could retire 12 years earlier than planned. Sounds impossible? Well, stick around, because in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to reveal a mind-blowing math trick that changed everything for me and could do the same for you. Because I'm about to show you how I went from grinding away as an executive at IBM to financial freedom using a strategy so simple, you'll kick yourself for not knowing it sooner. Now, you're probably thinking, great, another get-rich-quick scheme. But here's the thing. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about getting rich for sure, just like I did. You see, when I was working hard at IBM, often 50, 60 hours a week, I looked at my retirement account and thought, if this keeps growing at this rate, I'll be able to retire at 71, old and tired with the best years of my life behind me. And that's when I went on a quest to find a way to retire quicker, and I discovered this simple math trick that changed everything, the Rule of 72. So in the next few minutes, you'll discover the Rule of 72, a shockingly simple formula that helped me slash years of my working life, and how I used this rule to retire early and build a multi-million-dollar portfolio. I'll also show you a step-by-step plan to implement this in your own finances starting today. But let me give you a fair warning. Once you see this, you can't unsee it. You'll never look at your retirement accounts the same way again, because what you're about to discover could be the most important 10 minutes of your life. So let's dive right in. All right, so let's dive right in and unveil the Rule of 72. Now, before I explain it, let me take you back to a moment that changed everything for me. Picture this. It's 2002. I'm sitting in my office at IBM, staring at my retirement projections. The numbers are grim. And I'm thinking, is this it? Work until I'm 70 and hope for the best? And that's when I stumbled upon this game-changing concept, the Rule of 72. Now, the Rule of 72 isn't some complex formula that'll make your head spin. It's dead simple. Take the number 72 and divide it by how much your money grows each year. That's it. The result? Well, the result is how many years it takes for your money to double. Let me break it down even further. When I say how much your money grows each year, I'm talking about the percentage increase you get from your investments. Now, some folks call this the annual return, but let's keep it simple. It's just how much more money you have at the end of the year compared to what you started with. Now, why is this so powerful for retirement planning? Well, it's like having a financial crystal ball. It shows you exactly how fast your money is growing and when it will double. It's the difference between hoping you'll have enough and knowing you will. So here's a real-life example that makes this crystal clear. Let's say your money is growing by 8% each year. Now, that might sound pretty good, right? Well, 72 divided by 8 equals 9. That means your money doubles every 9 years. Not bad. But here's where it gets exciting. If you can bump that growth up to just 12%, your money doubles every 6 years. That's a game changer. Now you might be wondering, Markus, how does this compare to what my financial advisor is telling me? Great question. Because most advisors will tell you to save 10 to 15% of your income and expect your money to grow by 6 to 8% each year. But you see, here's the problem with that approach. If you follow their advice, you'll be working until you're old and gray. And let me tell you, that's not the kind of future I wanted for myself, and it's not what I want for you or anyone else in this video. So let me show you a real-world example that knocks your socks off. This is straight from my book, Financial Fortress, and it's the same calculation that made me quit my job at IBM, move all the way from Munich in Germany to Austin, Texas, and take control of my financial future. So let's say you're 45 years old with $100,000 saved. With the traditional 8% growth rate, here's what happens. At 54, you'd have $200,000. At 63, you'd have $400,000. And at 72, you'd have $800,000. Not bad, but not that great either. Now let's crank it up using the Rule of 72 and aim for a 30% growth rate. When your money grows by 30% per year, it doubles every 72 divided by 30, 2.4 years. So here's the same example, starting with $100,000 when you're 45 years old. So at 47 and a half years old, you'd have $200,000. At 50, you'd have $400,000. At 52 and a half years old, you'd have $800,000. At 55, you'd have 1.6 million. And at 57.5, you'd have 3.2 million. Holy cannoli. In just 12 and a half years, you got 4 times more money than the traditional approach would give you in 27 years. That's the power of 72. But Markus, you might be thinking, 30% growth? Is that even possible? Well, based on my experience, yes, but not with the traditional investing approach. And no, I'm not talking about taking crazy risks or gambling your future. When I was trying to get higher returns, I looked at a bunch of different ways. I looked at running a business. In fact, I had a computer store during college, but I realized that owning a business is a lot of work, and I worked long hours just to be able to make payroll. Now, another thing that I looked at is investing in real estate. Now, don't get me started there. I started real estate investing in 2006 with a single family home. I bought more and more, and eventually I had 2 apartment complexes with 96 units. Now, the maintenance and dealing with renters was a nightmare. And then, of course, I am investing in the stock market. And I found that investing in stocks and options was the simplest and safest way for me to increase my returns. Because over the years, I developed some simple trading strategies for myself that mirror investment strategies of Warren Buffett, Benjamin Graham, and others. Strategies like the wheel strategy and the WTF strategy. Yes, you heard that right. Anyhow, these aren't get-rich-quick schemes or high-risk gambles. These are proven methods I've been using for my own wealth and teaching many others for years. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about the market crashes or economic downturns? Well, it's a valid concern. And in fact, I lived through them. In 2022, when the markets plummeted and everyone else was panicking, I was using the same strategies, not just to survive, but thrive. That year, when most retirement accounts lost 19 to 33% of their value, I was able to make 62% in realized profits. Remember, every percentage point your money grows matters. Even if you can boost your return from 8% to 15%, you're cutting years of your working life. This means more time with family, more time for hobbies, more time to truly live. You see, the rule of 72 isn't just a math trick. For me, it was a wake-up call. It showed me what's possible when I took control of my finances, refused to settle for average returns, and learned about smart investment strategies. It's the difference between retiring at 72 years old, tired and worn out, or retiring at 53, full of energy and ready to enjoy life. All right, so let's cut down to the chase and talk about how you can implement the rule of 72 starting today. No fluff, just actionable steps that set you up on the path to early retirement. Step number 1, download the calculator that I've put together for you. It's right underneath the video. And this isn't some complex spreadsheet that will make your eyes glaze over. It's simple, straightforward, and designed to give you clarity on your financial future in minutes. Fill it out with your current numbers, your age, savings, and how much your money is growing each year. Then play around with it. See what happens when you increase your growth rate by just a few percentage points. Watch how these small changes can shave off years of your working life. And this isn't theoretical. It's your life that we are talking about. Here's a quick action step. After this video, take 5 minutes to review how much your investments are currently growing each year. Are you settling for 6 to 8%? If so, it's time to aim higher. Step number 2. Now, I know what you're thinking. Markus, those higher growth rates sound great, but how do I actually get them? Well, the good news, there's a bunch of investment strategies out there that can help you to grow your money faster. My favorite is the wheel strategy because it's not some get-rich-quick scheme or high-risk gamble. It's a proven method that I've been using and teaching for years. And I've put together a comprehensive video in which I show you the wheel strategy step by step. And you'll find the link in the description below. All right, step number 3. If you're ready to go all in and create a comprehensive plan for your financial future, then you need to watch my Building Your Financial Fortress video. Again, the link is in the description. Now, let me be clear. There isn't a magic wand. This requires effort, dedication, and a willingness to challenge conventional financial wisdom. But if you're serious about retiring years earlier and building lasting wealth, this is the roadmap you need. And yes, I can already hear some of you saying, but Markus, I'm starting late. Will this work for me? The answer is a resounding yes. And you need to aim for higher returns. Use the calculator and you will see that these strategies can help you catch up faster than you ever thought possible. It's never too late to take control of your financial future. However, every day you wait is another day you're potentially leaving money on the table. Another day you're delaying the day when you stop working for money and money starts working for you. So don't wait. Download that calculator now. Watch those videos. Take action today. And I'll see you in the next video.